Callum, thank you very much for joining us. Obviously, tomorrow we're up against Sutton United in the FA Trophy as we return from our isolation period. How has training been for you since we returned from isolation?
Yeah, it's been good. Yeah, nice to just get back and see the boys and just play football again. Also, we had the time off, which was just, I don't know, strange because it was kind of like over Christmas, but it wasn't like a normal Christmas, if you like. So there's not really a lot we could have done in the meantime, and obviously having to isolate, restricted in what you can do there as well. So now, just good to get back in. It's been a good full week of training as well. The boys have come through looking good as well. So ready for the game tomorrow.
And obviously, always a challenge when you are isolating to try and sort of keep fit from home. But how did you sort of manage during that period?
Luckily, I've got some equipment up here because I did a bit of personal. I used to do a bit of personal training. I did some in the summer, so I've got bits of equipment and that. Luckily, that I've been using because it's been freezing cold as well. So running's not been the most inviting thing to do. But now I managed to use what I've got here. Luckily, so that's kept me fit, and I felt good coming back into training. So it was worth doing.
And for you personally, obviously, you've had a couple of injury issues over sort of the last month or so, but back into the team now, and you must be really pleased with sort of how you've slotted back into the team.
Yeah, devastated. Like when I had to come off in the Wealdstone game, which seems ages ago. Yeah, I was playing with it sort of in the end of pre-season, and you always play with some kind of pain. And I was getting through it, but it got to a point there where I couldn't carry on. And then the first thing I was thinking was the amount of games I was going to miss, obviously thinking there'd be quite a few. But I was quite lucky, really, especially league games in that period. Didn't miss a lot. Boys done well in the FA Cup. And to be fair, done well in the league as well. So the only positive really is that I didn't miss too many games. And yeah, it was quite a long period, frustrating because it was my back. There wasn't a lot I could have been doing in terms of anything really. A lot of it was just rest and a few sort of correcting exercises that I got from seeing a specialist. So yeah, it was frustrating time. But with games getting postponed, cancelled, and obviously the boys in the FA Cup, I didn't miss too many league games. So that was a positive, definitely.
Yeah, like you said, sort of a frustrating start to your time here at Dagenham, but you've sort of come back into the team now at the best possible time where we're hitting a little bit of form. Unfortunately, that period of isolation has sort of scuppered that a little bit now, but the boys had been playing well up until that isolation period.
Definitely, yeah, got some really good results. Away win down at Weymouth, then a massive win at Torquay, away with 10 men for over half the game as well, which was class. And yeah, it was nice to come back in for the Ebbsfleet game in the trophy, just to get some minutes in. And then, yeah, Boxing Day was the first league start for a while. It wasn't the best game probably to watch, but the main thing was getting the win, really. And luckily I came through unscathed. My legs were sore following a few days. So I was quite lucky that the Bromley game was off. But just nice to be back on the pitch and playing for 3 points.
So grabbing a goal against Ebbsfleet as well must have been a nice way to return.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I had new boots on, and since I was a kid, it seems like every time I wear new boots, I score. So I wish I could buy a new pair every week, but they're too expensive now.
And obviously, Sutton, as we've said in the trophy, tomorrow. Obviously, you've had the pre-match meeting today and gone through and looked at them. I know you didn't play in the last fixture that we played against them. That actually wasn't that too many games ago, but feels like a lifetime. What are you expecting from them?
You kind of know what you're getting when you're playing against Sutton. They've got speed out wide and up top, and they got a good mixture of experience and youth as well. From obviously watching the clips and the boys playing them before and seeing how they play, I expect them to be on the front foot at home as well. There's no fans, so hopefully that can work in our favour. But yeah, they've got some good very good players, as you can see, obviously their position in the league, with a few games in hand as well. So it's no coincidence that they're doing well with the team that they've got.
And if you look at the trophy draw as a whole, it seems as though we've sort of got the worst of the lot with Sutton's league position up in third. But I guess the boys will be looking at the trophy as a big opportunity at this stage now. Get past Sutton and then you've got a decent chance of getting to Wembley.
Definitely. I mean, cup competitions, it's nicer to have an easy run, but if you're going to go far or if you're going to win it, then you're going to have to beat the best teams along the way. So, yeah, could have been an easier draw. But like you said, it's a massive opportunity to progress into the last 16. I don't think there's 2 legs anymore in the semis either, is there? So again, it's 1 game less to get to Wembley, which I've never done. I've been to watch games enough times at the old Wembley and the new Wembley, but yet to play there. So yeah, we'll be trying our best, obviously, to try and progress in the competition.